Hello, dear viewers, and welcome back to our channel where we delve deep into the intricate tapestry of royal life and the ever-evolving narrative of the British monarchy. Today, we're unraveling a truly significant development that has sent ripples through the royal household and captured the attention of observers worldwide. We're going to explore a major decision recently made by King Charles III concerning his brother, Prince Andrew, and his former wife, Sarah Ferguson, the Duchess of York. This move, according to various royal commentators, has been met with a profound sense of ease, if not outright relief, by none other than His Royal Highness, Prince William. Before we embark on this detailed exploration, do take a moment to show your support by liking this video, sharing your thoughts in the comments below, and of course, subscribing to our channel if you haven't already. Your engagement helps us continue bringing you these in-depth insights into the world's most talked-about royal family. Now, let's set the stage. The Duke and Duchess of York have, for an extended period, found themselves embroiled in a maelstrom of controversy, facing intense public scrutiny and a cloud of disrepute. This highly unwelcome spotlight intensified dramatically after a series of disturbing revelations regarding their past associations with the now infamous convicted sex offender, Jeffrey Epstein, garnered widespread media attention. The unsettling particulars of these connections have, once again, brought considerable pressure to bear upon the monarchy, testing its resilience and its commitment to upholding the highest standards of public conduct. Most recently, the public consciousness was further unsettled by the emergence of details concerning an email purportedly sent by Sarah Ferguson to Jeffrey Epstein. In this correspondence, the Duchess of York reportedly referred to Epstein with the rather astonishing and deeply troubling appellation of her generous and supreme friend. This particular turn of phrase, given Epstein's notorious crimes and the devastating impact of his actions, placed King Charles III in an unenviable predicament. The sovereign faced an exceptionally challenging decision: how to navigate the delicate balance between family loyalty and the imperative to protect the integrity and reputation of the crown, especially when confronting persistent calls for the complete and unequivocal severance of ties with the former working royals. The pressure mounted from various quarters, including the public, the media, and likely even within the hallowed halls of the royal establishment itself. Against this backdrop of growing public clamor for definitive action, it has now been widely reported that the monarch conveyed a clear directive to Prince Andrew and Sarah Ferguson. According to these accounts, His Majesty requested that they refrain from participating in all high-profile, public-facing family occasions. This exclusion notably extends to some of the most cherished and visible events on the royal calendar, including the traditional Christmas festivities held annually at the Sandringham estate. For those familiar with the traditions of the British royal family, the Sandringham Christmas gathering is more than just a private family celebration. It is a meticulously choreographed public spectacle, a cornerstone of the monarchy's annual presence in the national consciousness. Photographs and footage of the royals walking to church on Christmas Day are disseminated globally, offering a glimpse into the family's unity and tradition. To be excluded from such a pivotal event is not merely a social slight. It is a clear and unambiguous signal of a diminished role and standing within the royal family's public life. The implications of this decision are profound, particularly when viewed through the lens of internal royal dynamics. Speaking on the matter, royal commentator Kinsey Schofield offered a particularly insightful perspective during a conversation with Sky News Australia. She articulated quite plainly that this latest development represents nothing less than a significant triumph for Prince William, the Prince of Wales. Schofield emphasized the inherent conflict in the head of the Church of England, a position the monarch holds, being regularly associated with individuals whose names appear on something as morally compromising as an Epstein flight log. The optics, she suggested, are simply untenable for the modern monarchy. Prince William, as the heir apparent, is widely understood to be a proponent of a streamlined, more modern, and above all, unimpeachable monarchy. Any association that tarnishes this image would naturally be viewed with considerable apprehension by him. Further reinforcing this interpretation, Tom Sykes, writing for The Royalist, also conveyed his conviction that the Prince of Wales will unquestionably perceive this prohibition as a pivotal victory. Sykes's commentary delves deeper into the perceived power dynamics at play, noting that it is clear to everyone with a political antenna that this is William's hard-won victory. He suggests that the unfolding sequence of events has, in effect, compelled the elder, and perhaps in this specific context, more vulnerable sovereign, King Charles, to acquiesce to the wishes and the moral imperative championed by his son and heir. This interpretation paints a picture not merely of a decision made by the king, but of one influenced, if not necessitated, by the determined stance of the future monarch. Sykes's analysis culminates in a rather stark and memorable conclusion. So William has won, Charles has lost, and Andrew has been cast out, again. This powerful statement underscores several critical points. Firstly, it highlights the perceived shift in influence within the royal family, suggesting that William's vision for the monarchy's future is increasingly taking precedence. Secondly, the notion that Charles has lost in this particular instance is not necessarily an indictment of the king's character, but rather an acknowledgement that he was placed in an incredibly difficult position, where any decision carried significant weight and potential fallout. It speaks to the unenviable task of balancing personal affection with the institutional demands of the crown. And finally, the poignant addition of Andrew has been cast out again serves as a painful reminder of Prince Andrew's repeated removal from the public eye and from official royal duties, a consequence of his persistent entanglement in scandals that have severely damaged his reputation, and, by extension, cast a shadow upon the wider royal family. The word "again" echoes his previous stepping back from royal duties in 2019, following his disastrous BBC Newsnight interview concerning his relationship with Epstein. This latest decision by King Charles is not just about Prince Andrew and Sarah Ferguson. It speaks volumes about the direction in which the monarchy is heading under its new sovereign and the profound influence of his heir, Prince William. William's alleged disdain for his disgraced uncle is a sentiment that many in the public share, and his apparent desire to distance the institution from any taint of scandal is a strategic move for the long-term health and relevance of the monarchy. The decision to exclude them from public-facing events, especially cherished traditions like Christmas at Sandringham, sends an unmistakable message. The royal family's public image and its adherence to ethical standards must take precedence over personal relationships. For Prince Andrew, this latest development cements his status as a non-working royal, further distancing him from the core activities and visibility of the royal family. For Sarah Ferguson, who has often attempted to carve out a role for herself alongside the family, this represents a significant setback, making any return to a more prominent position seem even more improbable. The emotional toll of such a decision on the individuals involved cannot be understated, as family ties are undoubtedly complex, even within the confines of royalty. However, the king's duty extends beyond personal feelings to the very foundation of the institution he represents. The public's reaction to such news is often a mixed bag of sympathy, judgment, and a keen interest in justice and accountability. Many will undoubtedly view this as a necessary and long overdue step to protect the monarchy's reputation, especially in an era where transparency and ethical conduct are increasingly demanded from public figures. The decision reflects a broader societal expectation that even those at the pinnacle of society are not immune to the consequences of their associations and actions. In essence, this royal decree marks a significant moment in the ongoing narrative of the British royal family. It underscores the profound challenges faced by King Charles III as he navigates his reign, balancing deep-seated traditions with the urgent demands of modern public expectation. It highlights the growing influence of Prince William, whose vision for a resilient and respected monarchy appears to be gaining traction. And it undeniably reaffirms the public's desire for an institution that stands above reproach, particularly when confronted with issues as grave as those linked to Jeffrey Epstein. This event certainly gives us much to reflect upon regarding the future trajectory of the monarchy and the delicate interplay of tradition, modernity, personal relationships, and public duty. What are your thoughts on this significant decision by King Charles? Do you agree with the assessment that this is a victory for Prince William? Or do you believe there are other factors at play? Please share your perspectives and insights in the comments section below. We always appreciate hearing from you. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to our channel for more royal updates, and hit that notification bell so you won't miss our next deep dive into the fascinating world of royalty. Thank you for watching, and we look forward to seeing you in our next broadcast.